If you're in the market for a compact, backpack-ready FPV radio that costs less than $35, this little transmitter might just be for you. This is my first look review of this brand new RadioMaster T8L controller and seeing if it's as good as it looks. Hello and welcome to the Whirly Bloke channel. So what is the T8L? Well, it's a compact 2.4 GHz controller built around an ExpressLRS module, specifically the SX1281. Obviously it's pretty small and weighs in around 200 grams. Transmit power is adjustable between 10 milliwatts and a maximum of 100 milliwatts, which is perfect for most FPV pilots. It's got 10 channels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And it uses high precision quad bearing Hall effect gimbals. There's no built-in display. Instead, configuration is done via a web-based UI or on your mobile, however you want to do it, and power comes from two 18650 cells in the back here, and there's a port on the top there, USB-C, for charging and firmware updates. So it's light, simple, it's stripped back. The build quality and feel is very good, and I've got no complaints there at all. These sticks are removable. You just unscrew them like that and they slot into these little grips on the back here. Very neat, so it keeps everything streamlined when you throw it in your flight bag. Now, holding the T8L definitely gives off sort of back to basics vibe. It doesn't have the screen, it doesn't have any fancy switches, and that's kind of the point. It's minimalist. The lack of external antennas or clunky protrusions makes it feel rugged and very travel friendly. And that's perfect if you, like me, want to quickly throw a radio in your flight bag or your pocket and just go and fly. The gimbals, these quad bearing Hall effect, they're very nice. Actually quite surprised for something so small and cheap. They feel smooth and precise, not all cheap and graunchy, which is sometimes a downside on budget radios. Downsides so far? Well, obviously there's no display, which means setup requires a separate device, either your phone or your laptop, to use the web UI, which is less convenient than a built-in screen. But the trade-off is clearly part of the compact and simplistic charm of this transmitter. So, who's this for? Well, in my opinion, the T8L is a brilliant option for a beginner or intermediate FPV pilot who wants a budget, no-fuss controller. Pilots who value portability and travel, you know, those weekend trips, spontaneous flights, or on-the-go setups. Or maybe builders or pilots flying small and medium quads who don't need ultra-long range. It's less likely to win over someone who demands tons of channels, wants on-radio programming or pro-level ergonomics and some screen-based feedback. But for casual flying sessions, travelling pilots or grab and go, maybe even a second radio, this looks great. Of course, it's not perfect. The lack of an onboard display means configuration is not quick or effortless. You'll need an external device to set it up. And because it's compact and simple, you get fewer switches, fewer toggles, fewer bells and whistles, and it may feel a bit limiting for advanced flyers who like lots of controls or customization. Also, you'll need a couple of 18650 batteries to go in here. They're not included in the price, so that's an extra purchase before you start flying. And while 100 milliwatts is plenty for most users, if you're after long-range FPV or you're flying in challenging RF environments, there may be better options than this compact little radio. So, first impressions, well, pretty good. The T8L delivers what it promises. a simple, compact, affordable and surprisingly capable FPV radio. It's not for everyone, but for a lot of us, especially those valuing portability and simplicity, it's a very strong contender. If you want a setup and fly radio that doesn't hog space and you're fine doing your configuration via an external device like a phone, this could very well be your next go-to controller. Thumbs up would be great, hit subscribe and let me know in the comments what you think of this T8L. Should you buy it, consider it, or just ignore it? Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.